Hi guys, welcome back to the classroom. My name is Mr. Sneaks. Today we are going to be looking at pathing. We're going to have outskirts, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you reckon? Loot meds, go to Jaegers, and then loot back the long way around and not touch lumber, or what? So, the first thing that we do as a group, and this is the first thing I would do when you are solo, you are running a squad, anything you do is you work out the objective of that raid. Otherwise, you're going to get sidetracked, you're going to end up running for gunshots if you want to fight. Obviously, if you're there to get kills, then run for those gunshots. But if it's a pick up and extract quest, you want to work out the path of least resistance to that area. And then you want to then get to that area and then get the path of least resistance to the nearest extract that you can. Now, we've spawned in quite an unfortunate spot. We've spawned here. Jaeger's camp is there. And our extract is over here. This is a difficult spawn for us, but if you watch our tracking and then follow the map in the right hand corner, you'll see the way that me and one of the guys I'm running with do it. Now, as a side note, if you are very new to the game, it's a punishing way to learn the game, but the best way to do it is to run solo. You are going to learn so much better than relying on other people. Also, if you don't play with others that often, or you're new to playing the game, there is TKs. You can kill your mates. So running solo, learning the game a little more before you start running squads, as punishing as it can be, I would highly advise doing that. Alright, let's carry on with this.
Item 4 in lumber.
So as you can tell, as we're moving across the map, we're constantly listening for audio. Now, one of the best pieces of advice that I can give you is to learn these maps. Learn one map until you are comfortable with it, so you can pinpoint where other players are, from shouts, from gunshots, from hearing the AI aggro at other people that aren't you. And you can work out where not to go, where those hotspots are. Another way of doing that is to run scav runs. I've got a few loot guides, and there will be more coming out on how to use your scavs effectively to make a lot of money. Check those out. Use your scav runs. Learn where the hotspots are on the maps. The best way to do that, look for a load of dead bodies. So for example, I am running far left at the moment of lumber. That is a hot spot of the map. It's where the boss can spawn, and I'm avoiding it at all costs. I don't want to run into any other players. Did you want to loop around the back of Sniper Rock?
I'm just gonna run towards Spine, try and get my 5 scav kills.
Now, I've decided to avoid lumber. Ryan, one of the homies that I'm running with, has decided that he's going to head closer to lumber to go and get one of his other quests done, which is to kill 5 scavs. I'm not too bothered about that. I'd rather get Jaeger's letter. So my plan is the rock on my left of the screen, up there, that big mountain. I'm going to run around the back of that because it's usually quite quiet. Now, after speaking and catching up with my mate, we decide we are going to head down to the village with the 2 of us. It's going to be a lot safer. We're going to offer each other some protection. But we're going to get a little sidetracked here. We're going to go and try and kill a couple of scavs. But we're not going to really focus on that. The main bit that we're going to be focusing on is making sure we get to Jaeger's camp. Success! We got the letter. Let's get out. So, after we've made our way from Jaeger's Letter, we are heading back through a more spicy area of the map. We move into Spine and then to Lumber. However, this is now later on in the raid, so it's quieter. I am still keeping my lookout for scavs, because scavs can spawn at Spine and in Lumber, but it's well worth just taking your time if you have got to move back across a map like we had to through a hotspot. It's well worth taking your time, waiting a little bit later in the raid, because it's going to be quieter. You're going to run into a lot less resistance. You may well lose out on some loot. However, you're going to get that task extracted and handed in, and then you're going to carry on with your questing. So again, we're moving through the hottest spot on the map, or one of them at least, keeping hyper aware of our surroundings, making sure that there's no any scavs, there's no player scavs, there's no PMCs still left in this area.
Because the games is like an advanced book. You can travel in the fantasy world. It's like a real fiction, but it's life. Play it. You can feel it.
I just wanna make a game where everybody will have their place. Not happy. Not fun.
Couple of things to cover there. One, move with a purpose. When you spawn, work out where you spawn, work out where you need to go, and have a game plan for that raid. Don't just go into the raid to go into a raid. You get distracted, you end up running around like a lunatic, you end up getting killed. Secondly, take the path of least resistance. You don't need to fight every player on the map. If you are there to pick up an item and extract, work out a way that is going to get you there that avoids the hotspots of that map until later on in the raid. If you've got to loop the map like we did, take it slow, take your time. You don't need to fight everything on the map every raid. Obviously, if you've got PMC kill quests, go and find the PMCs, go to those hotspots. If you've got to pick up an extract quest, just pick it up and extract. Alright, you're gonna get more XP, you're gonna get more experience doing that than you are running into a map, fighting every player, and then never getting Jaeger's Letter or never getting the pocket watch. Thirdly, good communication if you're running in a team. Constantly updating them on where you are, where you're moving to. 4. Awareness. In-game audio is vital. Alright, if you can hear shots, try and pinpoint where they are. If you're trying to avoid players, don't run towards shots. 5. Know your maps. I'm going to leave for your homework, I'm going to leave some information underneath with a link to a map site. Very, very good. Have that up on your phone, have it up on the second monitor if you've got one. Run your scavs to learn those maps better, learn where the hotspots are. Use an offline raid to go and work out where you're going to path your quests from. Where they're located. There are a variety of guides available on YouTube for you to find out where those quest locations are, if you need keys and what have you. Alright, Pestilli does some great ones, Piranha does some great ones, well worth checking out. I hope that you found this video useful. I hope that this is going to help you work your way through these maps. As a casual player in Tarkov, it's taken me quite a while to learn these, and I do hope that they help. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.